I'm gonna explain a little bit about underground coal gasification model at laboratory level. Um, I'm gonna explain through this video. Um, this video was made collection of information. So you can see this is a setting up of the coal gasification. There's a coil, electric coil. It's gonna, when electricity is on, it's gonna burn for this uh, yep, a flame. So they're gonna supply the LP gas through this pipe, and it's gonna give a flame. It's gonna burn. Yeah, you can see it's burning. This one, they will then um, insert it um, into the coal seam, which they've already prepared, and it's gonna burn inside the coal seam. So they are just testing out the equipment. So now you can see the long tube, copper tube has been inserted into this coal seam, which they have prepared at the laboratory. You can see this is inlet pipe, and this is the coal seam which they have prepared. And the cables here are for measuring the temperature, the flow rate of the produced gas, and also to measure the cracking where the coal is burning. So exactly to locate the burning of the coal. So there are three recordings. So the recording is done every hour. So they have to start from 8 o'clock in the morning to midnight, and then they'll have to rest for a while and probably take a reading at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then it continue at 8 o'clock. So just to do this one, 24 hours, almost 24 hours, and for 4 to 5 days, depending on the rate of burning and the completion of burning of the coal inside that coal seam. So this they are measuring the length from inlet to the end of the measuring this one where it's gonna burn, and oxygen is supplied into this inlet to help the burning of coal inside this enclosed space, because without the presence of oxygen, burning will not be effective. So they have to supply oxygen in this enclosed space. And when the coal burns inside this model, it produces the gas that comes out with the moisture content, which has got hydrocarbon products in it. So they were gonna collect the hydrocarbon products here at the condenser. The hydrocarbon products condenses, and they're gonna collect them here. This is the condenser which condenses the what moisture contents, water and coals. They collect them from containers here. You can see. So now the coal is burning inside, and it produces some smoke in here. So I said the measuring instruments placed here, so that each person will have the experiment group has to assign each person to take the recordings every hour. So they'll have to monitor this burning 24 hours. Yep, this is the condenser, and this is the outlet pipe. So the coal is burning and is producing gas. So Finally, they will close this one and then allow the gas to uh, go through the pipe. So, and because it's the initial stage of burning, there's no pressure. But when it is like burning in full burning, the produced gas will come with high pressure. So we'll have to measure the flow rate of the pressure and gas pressure. Yeah. So now it's slowly burning. So it's the initial stage of burning. Like I said, oxygen is continuously supplied into this, so it keeps helping the burning uh, to extend to other coal in a wider space. And now is this one is close. So if you take a closer look at this one, um, you would see that the coal is actually burning inside, and you can see the flame through this small pipe. So you can take a closer look. You can see it's burning inside here. So you can see the flame. The coal is burning inside, and gas is, um, produced as smoke. Yeah. So now that this is closed, they will get the exhaust gas or the gas produced from the burning. They will collect through the outlet pipe. So when the gas produced from the model is extracted via the outlet pipes, and then it is ignited to produce flame. So it is not good to let the, so in here, this is the outlet pipe and it's the exhaust pipe. So they monitor the results from a PC or computer inside the laboratory as well. They monitor the flow rate, the temperature, the cracking, all being recorded digitally as well as manual recordings. And the gas is then allowed to into the environment. But to prevent, because it produces a bad odor, um, they have to continually burn the gas. So the exhaust gas, um, if you light this one up, it's gonna burn. So this is what they've done. So um, in the night you would see the flame, but in during the day you wouldn't see the flame burning because it's blue and it camouflages with blue sky. So you have to test it with some paper or plastic to see if it's burning. That if it's burning, then you know that it's burning. But if it doesn't burn, then it's going to produce a bad smell, and the gas that produce is not good for the surrounding environment and the working environment. Yeah, so as you can see, we've tested and it just produced the flame, and then it was burning. So we know that it's burning. So now the pressure is good, and it can produce. This is basically coal gasification. So they get the gas, and hydrogen is also in it, and other useful gases from coal. So the idea is to this idea is to extract low grade coal um, and at the underground, so in situ coal underground, they're going to burn it to extract the gas products, and they're going to convert it into their uses for commercial purposes or for domestic use. So this is done at a laboratory level. So the results will be monitored and will be tested in the simulation, and also for these published papers. So this is basically um, the explanation of underground coal gasification process works. And I hope you got some information out of this video. Thank you very much for watching this video.